What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Test, test, test. Let me know how we sounding. Let me know how we sounding. Just fix the monthly and quarterly record right now. Just wrote this on the chart analysis, like I said in the video, a little bit late. Obviously, it's Monday now, but the analysis is still the same. So make sure to check that out after the live stream. All right, y'all. So let me know if we're sounding good in the comments. What's going on, gold member? One bro, all sounds good. Okay, perfect. Appreciate it. Yeah, so we got a couple settings we're looking at right now, y'all. We'll be breaking that down in a little bit, but you already know the drill. Make sure to go ahead and like the live, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we get you charged, drop them in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. It is Monday, a new week, new month. I'm gonna break this stuff down. You already know we're just waiting for volume to kick in right now. We got some important news events popping off this week also on Wednesday and Friday. Make sure you keep those days in mind. Should I try to fund it? I just got. I mean, I'm gonna need some more information because I'd say yes, but you're asking, so that's making me think that one, you this is your first account you ever passed. You're not confident taking trades on it yet, or somebody else passed it for you. You got to give me some more information because the way you're asking is like, you know what I mean? Like when you get an account, you're supposed to trade it. So I'm kind of confused. Give me some more information. Why are you asking this question? Yeah. So let me know why you're asking that question because. Those just joined the stream. We are not into this trade yet. This is the trade idea. Make sure you hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we get charged, drop them in the chat. Speaking of funded accounts, though, y'all, if y'all follow me on Instagram, if you don't, make sure to go ahead and do that too. I'll see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram playmaker_away. Make sure to follow me on TikTok too, _playmaker_away_. But I did just pass another account and get another challenge. I'm just waiting on the credentials for it. So if y'all aren't sure or y'all need some help or a guide on how to pass prop from accounts, I did make a video, I think like last month or a couple months ago. Let me see if I can find it real quick and drop it in the chat. But yeah, I just saw your message full circle. I'm gonna look at that in a second. Let me see if I can find this video real quick. I have to search for it. And you post so much, you be just lost in the sauce. This is why I made playlists, y'all. So make sure to check out the playlist. All playlists are up to date, y'all. All playlists are up to date. Let me find this video real quick. Give me a second. All right, cool. I just posted it in the chat. So make sure to check that out after the live. All right, what's going on, Jordan? I see you up in here. Okay, so I just got the evaluation. I haven't passed yet. I've been learning how to trade for a year and a half. I'm pretty confident, but this is my time zone. I live in California. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm on the West Coast right now. That's just another beautiful thing about trading. I'm from the East Coast, but I'm traveling a lot. But I'm in the West Coast right now. I've been chilling for a little bit in the West Coast. So, that's a beautiful thing about trading. As long as you got Wi-Fi, you can trade. You know what I'm saying? But I don't just trade London session. Did you just find my channel? I'm just curious. But I don't just trade London session. I live stream London session, but I don't just trade London session. We also trade Tokyo and New York session as well. But there's a reason why I like to trade London session as well as go live London session. But that's another topic. So let me see what else you said. You said you just passed the evaluation. Haven't passed yet. Oh, you just got the evaluation. Okay. I'm pretty confident, but this is my time zone living time. Okay. So let's go back to your user trading. Okay, so you haven't passed it yet. So pass it first. And then so this is what I would do, right? So before you should even worry about a prop firm account, you gotta learn the basics of trading. And I always tell people not to get well, you already bought it, so it's a little bit different. But as long as you didn't take the first trade yet, you should be fine. But even if you did, most prop firm accounts will still give you like some give you unlimited time to pass now, some give you like a month, 3 months per phase. And it just depends on the prop firm account or company you went with. But I always tell people like when they're brand new to trading or they're not profitable yet, whatever the case may be, to first learn the basics of trading. And then after you learn the basics of trading, whether you're doing it on a live account or a demo, I always recommend a demo first. You want to be at least profitable for a month to 3 months consistently. That means at the end of every single week after week, so 4 months 4 weeks to 3 months. You want to end every week back to back to back to back to back profitable, right? So once you have all that down, then get a prop firm account, right? Because if you're not already consistently profitable or don't know what you're doing, you're going to just waste your money. Just being real. Um, Speaking from experience too, I blew over like 30, 40K on prop firm challenges and just doing dumb stuff. That's a whole nother conversation. So that's how I always tell people. That's why when you asked that first, I was like, I'm gonna need more information because But yeah, so if you haven't accomplished all the other stuff yet, I would just keep that account and don't even touch it yet until then. But I traded both personal and prop firm accounts. So I have nothing against funded accounts or anything like that. But just like with personal accounts, there's a risk with prop firm funded accounts. So if you just got it, you haven't taken any trades on yet, I'd personally wait until you have a game plan You know, like I say, you're at least a month to 3 months consistently profitable. I know some people, when they hear that, they might not like that. They might make a face. But at the end of the day, here we're trying to make some money, right? We're not trying to just throw money away. We're trying to throw money away. We can just go to the casino or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, sports bet or whatever, right? So that's what I did to get to where I'm at, and that's why I always tell my members and students to do. So there's that. What what is profitable in paper trading? The same thing, right? So, good questions, by the way. And anyone else got questions, y'all can drop them in the chat too. So that's the thing. So you see a lot of times online, people will say, you know, demo accounts are bad, whatever, whatever. The demo account's the same exact thing as a personal live account. Only thing that's different is it's fake money, right? As long as you use the same exact broker on the demo account as you're going to be using on your live account or whatever the case may be, it's the exact same thing. You just go in settings and switch from demo to live account. So the same thing, right? So what I always recommend people with a demo account is to treat it like a live account. So again, you got to have a game plan, right? So you need to know. In your case, you got a funded account, right? But you can still do the same thing with a personal account. So when you're on the demo account, first thing you need to do is figure out what is going to be, and this is why I tell people in the back end too in a one-on-one session. So shout out to y'all in the live stream because I'm going to give y'all some actual behind the scenes game right now. So make sure to take y'all's notebooks out or whatever. So you want to, before you start trading on the demo account, now again, it doesn't matter if it's a 50K, 100K demo, whatever, right? That doesn't matter. You still need to worry about what your game plan is going to be and keep your positions and trades realistic. Because what a lot of people do when they get these big demo counts and they start doing dumb shit, oh, I'm gonna put a 10 lot, knowing damn well I'm not gonna have an account that I can put a 10 lot on, or I'm gonna put a 20 lot, or I'm gonna do a 5 lot, whatever. And then now, whether you know it or not, this is what you're doing to your mind. You're subconsciously showing yourself these unrealistic profits that you won't be making on your actual accounts. So we actually start to trade on your actual accounts or try to pass a challenge. Not only are you going to be unsatisfied with your actual realistic profits and gains, but you could end up over leveraging and messing up, which is why so many people violate on below accounts and stuff like that. So with the demo account, again, you want to have a game plan. So let's say your personal account, you got $500 or $1,000, whatever. You got whatever you know you can put into your personal account. So you need to start taking positions and trades that'll be realistic to $1,000 account, right? Or if you know you want to try to pass a 100K or 50K profit room challenge, you need to take trades that will be realistic to that account size. And when you're taking trades on a demo, you need to treat it like a live account as well. So that means securing profits, waiting for all your confirmations, sticking to your game plan, whatever. Because what a lot of people do is they do a bunch of dumb shit on the demo account and they think that they could just switch to a live account and just have success. But when you're on that demo account, whatever you're doing, you're building habits, right? Every day you're building habits. Same thing on the charts. So whether you know it or not, you're either building bad habits or good habits. And you can't just magically break a habit overnight. So that's why it's so important to take a demo account seriously. So it's the same thing as a live account, right? So on a demo account, you want to be consistently profitable for a month to 3 months. It's the same thing. Only thing that's different is a demo account. All right. Good questions though. Are you in this trade right now? No, I am not. If I was in the trade, this would be on top of the candlestick. I have it purposely to the right of the candlestick to show that I'm not in this trade and that this is a trade idea. Right. So but you probably just hopped in, but that's why you hear me say like every 10 minutes or so. Those just joined the stream. I'm not into this trade yet. It's just a trade idea, you know, that little spiel, all that good stuff. Right. But you'll see it on top of the candlestick. I have it to the right on purpose, right? Because I'm not in the trade yet. These are my trade ideas, right? So I like to again have a game plan. I'm on the charts. I know what I'm looking for on each chart, each pair, whether that's buyers or sells. So all I'm looking for right now is my confirmations, right? So I got a few setups I'm looking at right now. I've not pulled the trigger on them yet because I'm waiting for my confirmations. I'm looking at possible sells on gold, possible sells on G as well, and I'm paying attention to GJ for possible buy setups. We can look for buys here, but I want to see if price can hold 197.45 support, because there's a higher likelihood of the uptrend coming into play. Again, y'all, after this live stream, make sure to go into the free signal for your Telegram, first link in the description, and check out the Sunday chart analysis. I dropped that right before the live stream. All right, again, just go over what I see price doing tonight going into Monday night, but goes over what I see price doing throughout the entire week. Even with all the holidays, if you checked out last week's Sunday chart analysis, majority of the charts and pairs when that's projected still as well. Speaking of last week, even with the holidays, we still went 2-0. Caught some major moves last week on GU. Write that down. I'll be dropping a trade breakdown this week for this as well, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. Now, members, we went over this on Friday during the live stream, so if you were not in Friday's live stream, or if y'all just joined over the weekend, again, make sure to explore the channel. Oh, my bad, let me take you off the screen. Make sure to explore the channel, look at the past recordings, look at the pin messages, all that good stuff. All right, Joe. As far as today, let's go ahead and go into Monday. Again, we don't really have anything going on today, so we're simply just waiting for volume to kick in and our confirmations to be met. All right, y'all. Now with GU, if it can hold 2470, 2465 as resistance, we can look for sales going back down to 2420. So that's what we're looking at right now. We're looking to see if we're going to be able to hold this as a resistance. So right now it is, but we're still going to wait for this candlestick to close to see if it holds and respects this as a resistance or not. All right, same thing with gold. We got a retest on gold. We can see possible sales here as well. If we could hold 2630 as resistance, we can look for sales going down to 2608, 2606. Okay, y'all. By the way, if you watch my past 4 crypto videos, you should be up right now. If you're in the crypto telegram, you should be up right now. If you're not in the crypto telegram, again, it's free to get in it. You just gotta do 3 things for me. You gotta be subscribed to the YouTube, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. YouTube, you're on that thing right now. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then Instagram and TikTok, y'all see it scroll at the bottom of y'all screen. Make sure to go ahead and hit a follow on there. Don't just follow though. Make sure to explore the content on there as well. But once you do all 3, send me a screenshot. Just DM it on Instagram or Telegram, and I'm gonna send you the link to the crypto telegram. Again, it's not a crypto signal room. This is for longer term plays, crypto tips, investment tips, all that good stuff. If you want like shorter term plays and stuff like that, just watch the weekly crypto analysis. I drop at least 3 or 4 crypto videos a week. I'm gonna drop some more consistent stock videos as well. Dropped a stock video I think last week or before the New Year's. I just dropped that in the chat again. Make sure to drop that as well, because I'm up in my stocks too. My is going crazy. But yeah, we got a new 5-minute just popped up. So we're gonna see how this next 15 looks like. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. Let me see. Okay, well, I'm profitable. Paper trade New York time zone and London sometime. I work. I can't see. Just think about me being profitable. Can you go over your strategy? Yeah. So if you're profitable already, so let me go back to your other message. Yeah. So okay. So you're in California. Shout out Cali. I used to live in LA for a little bit, and I lived in Santa Monica for a little bit. Shout out to Cali. Let me go back this year. But yeah, that's the beautiful thing about trading, right? As long as the markets are open, you can trade at any time. Like I said, we trade all sessions. It's just based on if my confirmations are met, and obviously if I don't miss the setup, because I'm not perfect. I miss trades, that's just part of the game. Right, but I can show you again. These are old trades. Matter of fact, let me go into the old channel so that way, hopefully nobody makes a mistake and tries to take a setup, right? But these are old trades, so nobody take these setups, okay? These are old trades. I'm just showing you that, again, you're not going to take these trades at the same time every day. You can take trades at any time. As long as the markets are open, your confirmations are met, pull the trigger, right? So you see this was at, obviously, during London session. This was during New York session. This trade London session. This trade London session. This trade London session. London session. Through New York. Try to find one from Tokyo session. Sometimes we hold these. Sometimes these turn into swing trades. Like this was New York session. But again, you see they're not the exact time every day, right? They're different times, right? This was New York session. I promise we take trades during Tokyo session sometimes, but usually if I already took a winning trade for the day, I'm not going to take another trade. There's no reason to. It's already been my goal. But yeah, so let's go back to your message. Y'all get the point. What else was you saying though? You were saying, let's see. So yeah, if you're already profitable, you know what I'm saying, just trade on it. You know, if you got it, do it. Like I said, just have a game plan and make sure to watch my video. That's going to help you with your game plan. If you was asking about the strategy, this video I go over the exact strategy I used to pass profit from challenges in 2 weeks. I literally just did that shit again. I posted on my story. I think last week. I might post it again, but I can show y'all really quick because I'm just waiting. Because I have multiple already, but I'm waiting for. I just passed another one. I'm waiting for my credentials, but I can show y'all really quick. I'm gonna just send it to myself so y'all can see. All right. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me a second. I gotta go through all my emails. I'm trying to show y'all the time frame from passing phase 1 and phase 2. Give me 1 second. Like I literally passed phase 2 in like 2 days. So I'm trying to show y'all this real quick. Cool. Now I just gotta block all my info out, you know what I'm saying? Because you know there'll be some weirdos on the internet. But yeah, I got any other questions, drop them in the chat. But yeah, so that video goes over the strategy I use to pass my profit from accounts. And then looking at GU and gold, they did not meet our confirmations yet, so we simply don't pull the trigger. But this is why again we wait, because again, imagine we would have took that trade for whatever reason, we'd be in unnecessary drawdown and at risk of our stop loss getting hit for no reason. All right, so let me edit these photos for y'all real quick so I can show y'all. Okay, I think I'm good. All right, so we pull this to the left. All right, so obviously you can see right here, this was literally yesterday, right? Currently, your account is being onboarded. Onboard process will take up 2 to 4 working days. So I literally just got my well, I didn't get it yet, but I'm waiting for my new account, right? And then where'd it go? Here it is, right? So you can see here, this is where I passed phase 2. Well, I passed phase 1. I got my phase 2 account details on the 30th. You can see I took my first trade that same day on the 30th. And then you can see my accounts in review, aka I just met the requirements, and literally that like I made it in like 2 or 3 trades, 2 or 3 days. I passed phase 2. You can see 2-step evaluation, bunny pips. They send me the signature documents to sign. Again, you see the 4th, and you see here the 2-step evaluation. And I just sent you that screenshot of them saying I'm waiting for my information. So again, the shit literally works. You just got to again be profitable already, and just follow that game plan. It's simple. It's very, very, very simple. Again, trading is very simple. You just got to have a game plan. And you just got to know what you're doing. Once you have a game plan, know what you're doing, just literally just rinse and repeat. All right, y'all. And speaking of rinse and repeat, we absolutely ended quarter 4 and last year off with a bang. Again, went 3-0 last week. How we ended quarter 4, October with 15-1. Catching 14,135 pips. November went 14-1. Catching 14,549 pips. In December went 12-2. Catching 2,746 pips. And in quarter 41-4. There's a 91% win rate. Again, absolutely dominated. Again, you click right here. It's going to take you to October, the beginning of quarter 4. And you can also see how we ended September. Again, all wins and losses are posted. All the stuff's literally dated, time, and documented. I can't make this stuff up even if I wanted to. All you got to do is go to any of these days where I said I took a trade and go on that chart on that same day and see if price went up or down. It's literally not that hard. And again, all these trades, not only do I take with the members and students, but I break down during the London session lives. But yeah, so make sure to watch that video. And let me see what else we got up in here. What are the different colors for the lines? Are they different times? But I'll watch the video. Can you go over a bit how prop firms work? Yeah, we could talk about that. And these different levels are my different key price levels where I entered X off trades. They're based off support, resistance, supply, demand. And these can I go over a little bit how prop firms work? Yeah, prop firms are very simple. Basically, it's free money if you know what you're doing. You pay a cheaper amount of money to get a large amount of trading capital, but at the same time, it's not as much as they make it seem because of the rules. You can only go into drawdown per day like 4 or 5%, overall 10%. So even if you have a 100K account, it's not like you can risk 100K of that capital. You can only risk like 10,000. You know what I'm saying? But it's very simple. As long as you don't violate the rules, you can make money off no money. So it's very simple, right? There's 2 phases. They have a lot of different things now where you can sometimes get instantly funded, this and the third. If you don't know what you're doing, it's best to just stick to the 2 phase. First phase, you have to at least make some are different, but it's usually 8%. First phase, you gotta make 8% of your account. Right, so we have 100K challenge, you gotta make 8%. 50K, you gotta make 8%. 10K, you gotta make 8%. Then the second phase is usually 5%. Once you pass both those phases without violating the rules, then you'll get the credentials to the main account. Now, majority of them will let you know all the rules and stuff, like payout frequency, the minimum you need to make to get paid out, all that good stuff. But once you pass those 2 phases, you literally some you could do every day, but most of them typically like every 2 weeks. You can just get a payout as long as you make the minimum requirement, which is very easy because again, you need to make 8% to pass phase 1, 5% to pass phase 2. So literally, you can literally make 8 to 10% every 2 weeks and get paid every 2 weeks, which is what I do. So like I said, I trade on both personal and funded accounts. But that's basically how profit challenges work. They're super strict on the rules, which makes them so difficult to pass, especially if you don't know what you're doing. But that's what makes them amazing as well, because if you know what you're doing, again, that's free money, and they can use that to fund or help you grow your personal account, so you can actually make some money off your personal account as well. Which is what I do. A lot of my profits, I put into my personal accounts and trade off that, or sometimes I'll use some of my profits like a payout and buy another challenge and things like that. Yeah, that's how profit challenges work. It's very simple. The hard part is just passing them. But again, if you have a game plan, know what you're doing, it's easy to pass because it's all just simple math. That's why I always say you have to learn how to read the charts and trade first. Once you understand how to read the charts and trade, then you come with a game plan to tweak it. Then it's very, very, very simple because the rest is just simple math. The hard part is understanding how to read the charts, trade, and of course the discipline that comes with it. Because with trading, you got to have self control. So we see gold is actually respecting gold as resistance. We're not going to pull the trigger yet. We're still paying attention to it. You see GU's pushing back down as well. So again, we're paying attention, but we're not pulling the trigger yet because all my confirmations aren't met. And again, you never want to be in a rush to take a trade. That's how a lot of people end up making dumb decisions and hurting their accounts, right? We know what the game plan is. We just gotta stick to the game plan. We know what the game plan is. We just gotta stick to the game plan. Let's go back to this chat. How long did it take for you to become a profitable trader? Not too long, especially when I started taking it seriously. Like I found out about as far as forex and day trading goes, I found out about that like early 2020, like maybe the last month or two of 2019. I found out about it early 2020. Um, but I didn't really take it seriously until like 2022. And then, so how it went was 2020, of course, during all that, COVID and pandemic stuff. That's when all those, what they call them, like all that I Am Academy and all that BS was out. And I didn't fall for it necessarily. I knew somebody that was in it because I know I'm from Georgia. I know a scam when I see another one, right? The reason why I joined is because I had a homeboy that was in it, and I didn't think he was going to do me like that, but he did do me like that. Money makes people do a bunch of dumb shit, apparently. So I ended up leaving that, and then I tried to find a couple other people to teach me, but a lot of people, especially back then, they weren't trying to teach, which is why a lot of people be acting the way they be acting on the internet. You ever see somebody like try to teach how to make money online, not even just trading, and you just see everybody in the comments, oh, I bet he got a course, or that's why everybody act like that because they got finessed sometime back in the day. So now they think every course or mentorship is a scam. But again, when you think about it, when you want to learn anything, there's two ways to learn, three ways. One, the hard way, where you keep on busting your ass and getting up and figuring it out on your own. Two, the easy way, where you learn from somebody else that already knows how to do the shit, which usually costs money, right? You want to learn how to play the piano. You either figure out the hard way, you go on YouTube and figure out the hard way, or you pay someone that knows what the fuck they're doing, right? You want to learn how to play a sport. You want to learn to trade or go to college. It's the same thing, right? But back then, it was understandable because a lot of people were trying to teach. So after trying to find people to learn from and teach me, and that didn't work, I went the other route, which was the hard way. because again, I tried the easy way, but I couldn't find anybody to teach me. So I had to go the hard way, which was figure it out on my own, which is why I blew so much fucking money, right? Um, but after me actually taking it seriously going into 2022, it literally just took me 6 months to be profitable, right? So after, like I said, I blew a bunch of money because I used to work 2 jobs, 6 days a week, 14, 16-hour days, and then still try to figure out how to trade. That's why, this to you full circle because you're up. Every now and then I'll get people that be like, "Oh, I can't be up at this time, or I can't do this, or I can't do that." I'm like, you can if you really want to. You just don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Because if I could work 6 days, 14, 16-hour days, and still figure out some time to fucking learn how to trade, you don't got no damn excuse, bro. Because everybody got at least 6 hours, 4 hours of free time a day. That's a whole other conversation. So, I guess I was working 2 jobs, and the way my paychecks were set up, I was getting paid every 2 weeks, but the way the pay periods were set up, they overlapped. So every week I was getting a paycheck. So I'd get a paycheck one week, I'd buy a challenge, I'd fail it that same week or the next week. My next paycheck, I'd buy another challenge. It was just a repeated cycle of failing every week. Sometimes I'd fail in a day, sometimes I fell in 3 days, sometimes I fell in a week. But I just kept on just blowing money every week on profit accounts. And at the same time, I was also putting money into my personal brokers. And guess what? I was over leveraging those bad boys too. And it went to a point where for like a year I was doing that. And then, when taxes was coming and stuff, I had to file my taxes and shit. And I saw how much money I made for the year. I was like, I made a decent amount of money at the time. I thought it was a decent amount of money. But then I started doing the math and I was like, bro, I really spent like 40,000, 30,000 this year just on challenges and trying to figure out a trade. And after I saw I blew that much money, I was like, well, I gotta lock in. So I bought another challenge, right? And this was the best I ever did because again, I started taking it seriously because I was like, again, I see people online making money. Same days I'm losing money, people are making money. So it can't be impossible to make money in the markets because I see people making money, right? So I had a different mindset where a lot of people, when they're in this situation, because everybody has this part of trading where they're just losing money. That's part of the game. That's why I always tell y'all to practice on demo first so y'all can avoid that. But a lot of people will think, oh, trading is a scam or the market's out to get you this, that, and third. But I knew that it was possible because I saw other people making money on it. I just knew I was making mistakes, so I just had to figure that out. So boom, long story short, I passed my first prop firm challenge. And guess what I did, y'all? Of course I messed up. I was literally like a week away from getting my first payout. Long story short, I did some dumb shit. Then I tried to revenge trade, did some more dumb shit. Long story short, I violated like 3 days before my first payout and lost the account. And then, of course, I decided to do what any typical trader does when they're new, take it out on my personal account. And I ended up over leveraging and violating that. And it was one of those worst things scenarios too, because I took a trade. I remember too. It was a Solana trade. This was back in the day. I used to day trade crypto, so it was a Solana trade. I went for a sell, and I knew it was going to go down, but again, I didn't wait for my confirmation to over leverage. So when I was in drawdown, I was scared of the drawdown, so I took another sell position. Yeah, I know I was dumb. And then that price kept going up, but I knew price was going to go down, so I tried to cancel out the drawdown like a dummy. I went for another sell position. Long story short, I overmarged on, so I took down all trades just for 30 minutes later for price in my face. And if I would have just held that one position, I would have made bread instead of losing all my money in my account. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm not putting no more money into the markets until I figure this shit out. And that's where I sat my happy ass down every day. I stopped playing video games, stopped watching anime. I stopped watching TV. I stopped anything that I was doing during free time that wasn't towards the charts. I stopped doing that. And then once I started looking at the charts, I started to find things and coincidences on the markets. And then that led me to one thing to another. I found these levels. Everything that I teach, I figured out on my own. That's why I'm so passionate about this stuff, because I had to learn this shit the hard way. And so now I try to teach people the easy way. You get what I'm saying? Because when I first figured out how to trade, I saw people online giving terrible advice, and I used to be like, "Bro, what are you talking about? Like, that's terrible advice." But I was hurting. I was, they were fanboys or whatever influencer, so they were like, "Oh, you're just hating," blah 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 blah. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own pages and actually teach people how to do this shit. So yeah, so when I started taking it seriously, it just took me 6 months. And within that 6 months, not only did I learn how to read the charts, but I came up with my trading plan. I came up with a game plan on how to no longer blow accounts and how to easily pass challenges. And after I figured out that strategy, which took me about like 3 months, for 2.5 months or 3 months, I practiced on a demo account. So again, after I figured the strategy out, I didn't go to my broker and fill my account up with money. I practiced for again 3 months, which is what I was telling you at the beginning of this live stream to do. Again, everything I tell y'all to do, I do. Everything I tell y'all not to do, I used to do, which is why I don't do it no more. And after I did that, all I did, I bought my challenge, passed that shit literally in 2.5 weeks, and the rest of it history. You know what I'm saying? Quit my jobs, and now I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Got hella money in investments. I just keep reinvesting and growing. But that's how you make money. You make money by investing. Once I been knew that, but again, I didn't know about day trading because I used to just invest in stocks and stuff. I just make intelligent decisions and investments. But once I learned about the fundamentals and stuff like in day trading, it was a whole nother ball game. You know what I'm saying? That's the little long, short story. I tell that story a lot, so that's why I was kind of like saying fast forward, just to make it short as well. But again, when you really lock in, especially when you keep on learning from your mistakes, because that's what messes people up as well. You're supposed to you're going to make mistakes when it comes to trading, but you have to learn and improve and and stop making those same mistakes. A lot of times, you know what mistake you're making, but you just keep on doing the same shit. I can't tell you how many times I'll be in a one-on-one session and someone will tell me exactly what their issue is. My issue is I keep doing this. Okay, well now you know what you need to stop doing, right? It seems simple, but again, that's what I was talking about before, the habits. You build these bad habits day after day, month after month, week after week. You can't just be like, okay, I'm gonna stop. Because you're gonna go to sleep. You're gonna go to sleep Friday night. You're gonna wake up Sunday. It's gonna be Monday. You're gonna go into the charts. You're gonna do the same exact shit you did last week, unless you work on changing it, right? But let me see what else we got up there here. Make sure to like the live, y'all, because it's Monday, y'all, and we've been dropping literally like an hour for this entire hour, just game on game on game. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, y'all. Nobody's doing it like this over here. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on today. Make sure to be on the lookout for that, y'all. And again, make sure to explore the playlist. All playlists are up to date. I'm about to cut you to the chat in a second. And again, we're not missing anything. Y'all see me flipping back and forth on these charts. We're not missing anything, y'all. Now, NAS did just break this level. Now, NAS is a reversal territory. We can't look for short-term buys here, right? So if NAS can't hold 21,430 as support, we can look for short-term buys going up to 2160 or 21,600, I should say. But it's kind of like with GJ, right? There's a short-term buys, but for the uptrend to really come back into play, it's going to need to hold this low as support, right? Which is why I just really watched it, why I really paid attention to Golden GU, because Golden GU already kind of solidified the direction of the trend, which is why I'm waiting for that. But GJ is the same thing, right? We had a revert. Whoops. We was in an uptrend. We was catching the buys, right? We was catching the buys in the uptrend. Then we had a reversal. So same thing. If we can break back and hold this low as support at 197.40, we'll be back in the uptrend. So that's what I'm really watching and waiting on to see if we're going to be having a potential another GN situation, or if gonna come back into play. You get what I'm saying? But let me catch up to this chat. Let me see what else we got up in here. What's my opinion on Top Step? I have a few students that use Top Step. They have a few students that use Top Step. I don't use it personally, but I have students that use it and make money. So, you know, if they're making money, that means you can make money on it too. Because, like I said, my strategy works on anything, right? It works on anything with charts, crypto, stock, options, Forex, obviously, indices, metals. So, if you could trade one thing, you trade anything. Let me see what else we got up in here. Do I only trade Forex? Mainly, but I don't just trade Forex only. Like I said, I used to trade crypto a lot, but now I just mainly trade Forex, gold, indices, like NAS100, SPX, gold, Forex pairs. For the most part, all my other stuff I do long-term investments on and long-term holds. Like for my stocks and crypto, I do hold stocks and crypto, but that's for more of the long term. For my short-term plays or my weekly income, I do day trading with Forex for the most part. But I do have a bunch of money in crypto and stocks. By the way, y'all, if y'all hold crypto and stocks, y'all need to have some cards, some debit cards connected to them. I don't know what you're doing, y'all. Y'all need to have a debit card with y'all's crypto or stocks, right? So you got Coinbase, get you a Coinbase card. You got crypto.com, get you a crypto card. What else? I think Stash got a card. I used to use Stash's card. And then you got Cash App. I don't know what y'all doing if y'all ain't using Cash App to its full extent. Cash App's been trying to tell y'all for years to get in this investment game. I got a Cash App card. I got Bitcoin in my Cash App. And I got a few stocks in my Cash App, as well as, of course, I got a Coinbase card and stuff like that. And the reason why I'm saying get that is because with those cards, like with the Cash App card, you can attach it to either Bitcoin or a stock of your choice, and all your roundups will go into that stock. So a lot of times I get questions like, what if I can't buy a whole share or this, that, and the third? You don't got to. You can just start with whatever, right? Because 5% gain is a 5% gain, a 10% gain is a 10% gain, right? 20% is 20%. Doesn't matter how much it is, right? But this is one way to start, especially start at the beginning of the year. Every time you buy something, you just use that card. You're gonna get some stock and crypto back. Just imagine how much you would have at the end of the year just from just regular everyday expenses, right? And then with the Coinbase card, you get like 0.5% back on all your purchases. So this is even a roundup. You get money back just off using it. Like I said, that adds up as well. And I feel like I'm missing a card. There's another thing you can do as well. But yeah, there's all types of ways you can just make extra money and stuff like that. But also, I like to do that because I always have money in my accounts. But this year, I'm planning to like have most of my shit just in my investments. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going super hard on my investing accounts this year. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie, I was going a little crazy. I didn't go too crazy last year, but the year before I was going a little bit crazy. You know what I'm saying? I celebrated a little bit too hard with my trading success. I spent a lot of money. I'm just gonna say that I spent a lot of money. No regrets though, but trying to make more smarter financial decisions this year. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Shout out everybody in the live. To y'all, appreciate y'all been asking some good questions. Again, the live's not over yet. We're still gonna be on for a little bit. So you guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. Drop in the chat. I'm not taking a trade yet. I'm going to be seeing what this next pause will look like. Again, there are a couple positions right now that you can take, which is what I went over. But the ones I'm personally looking to go for are the ones you just need to look at on the screen. All right, y'all. And it's all about probability. And the reason why I'm not really too interested in GA and NAS right now is because, like I said, I'd rather wait to see how to react to those levels above them. Because I know if I take a trade there, I have an even higher likelihood of the trade going my way. You get what I'm saying? Trading is all about probability. You want to look for high probability, high quality setups. Why you always seem so picky with my trades. There's also why the win rate's so high, because if you're only going for high probability setups and you're not taking every trade or everything that comes your way, you're going to not only win more, but you're going to lose less. You get what I'm saying? Golden G and me a confirmation, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Let me catch up to this chat, y'all. I got you. What's going on, Hood Harvest? How you doing? See you up in here. Did you just hopped up in here? I didn't see you saying anything yet. What's going on? We're waiting to see a gold rejected 2630 level. Yeah, so that's exactly what we're looking for, right? So again, you want to enter sells off resistance, buys off support. So we went for a similar sell setup here. Right before Christmas, we caught this trade with the members. I can show y'all that. Where are we? What day was this? Okay, 27th Friday. These are old trades, by the way, y'all. These are old trades. I'm just showing y'all really quick. If I can find it. Here it is. Friday 27th, and 26, 28, 26, 42, wham. Right. So, yeah, so that's what we're looking for right here. But as we can see, right before London session started, it did hold as resistance, did a nice drop. But again, that's why we're waiting for the retest. Because we would have took a sell right here, we'd be in, again, unnecessary drawdown. versus if we would have waited, we could have a better entry point here. But right now we're waiting to see if it caught us resistance. But so far it's just slowly pushing up. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting to see if price can do another thing like this, where again rejects. This time we want this level to be held as resistance, which failed to do so last time, which caused the reversal, right? So that's what we're looking for. So again, I dropped the Sunday chart now. It's a little bit late. So after this live stream, make sure to go into the Telegram and watch it because I dropped it right before we went live today. I go over all the details, all these charts and pairs. I broke it down in that video as well. Again, there's a lot of reversals / hard retracements that have been taking place, especially the past couple of weeks with all the holidays and stuff. So right now we're waiting for I don't know if correction is the right term, but basically we're waiting to see right now if these pairs are going to do one of two things: start a new trend or reverse back into the previous trend they were in before the previous retracement or reversal. So that's what we're watching for right now. So like for example, with gold, we had two big rejections to the upside. We also had like a 2 weeks through this consolidation here, 2 weeks of consolidation here, and then we had a reversal again. So again, right here, we'll look for a sell if it can hold this level as resistance. But if it wants to hold this level as support, we're not going to go for a buy unless it goes up to here or here, right? Same thing with GJ, right? Again, we was going for buys prior to this. We went for buys here, rejected, reversal, came back up, was catching buys, rejected, reversed, pushing back up. So now that's why we're looking to see if we can break these two levels right here. Right? We go to NAS, same thing. Right? So again, you see the same thing with all these charts, right? Rejection, reversal back to the upside, right? We literally see this happening with all these charts. Minus GU. GU is the cleanest out of all of them, right? Because we got a fat drop to the downside last week. And now we have a retracement. But again, it's a reversal. So again, we see all these reversals taking place. And then we have GN just doing that, right? So that's why, again, we're not pulling the trigger yet. You get what I'm saying? And we're just watching to see because, again, the goal isn't to catch every pip in the market. The goal is to go for high probability, high quality setups. So I have no issue at all letting price do this, letting price do that. Because if my confirmations aren't met and I don't see a setup I like, I don't care what price is doing. That's the same way y'all should be. If it's not being your confirmations, if it's not your ideal setup, don't get lost in the sauce. Don't let that FOMO take over. Yeah, roll mentor trade. I suggest anyone doing this account. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jordan. I appreciate that. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Like I said, y'all, it is Monday. Mondays and Tuesdays are typically slower days or slowest days of the week. These typically start to pick up Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday are usually smooth. Sometimes Fridays are retracement or reversal days. Again, we have the infamous ADP this Wednesday, and as well as FOMC. So make sure to keep those times in mind. And then Friday we have, of course, the infamous non-farm employment, average hourly earnings, all that stuff. So remember, so we're going live Friday. Would go live Wednesday, but I think I got some shit going on Wednesday, so I can't do Wednesday. So I'll let you know the other day we're going to go live. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everyone that's been live since the beginning. Shout out to everyone that's been live since y'all joined. Again, make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month, last quarter. Make sure to hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Later on today, y'all, during New York session, I'm going to be posting how we did last year. So yes, that's going to be every single month, tallied up, pips wise. Shit, I still got to do pips. I forgot to do it. Damn, I got to do pips still. Okay, thanks for reminding myself. Pip wise, win rate wise, all that stuff's probably tallied up and calculated so y'all can see how we did the entirety of last year. Again, I did month by month basis, week by week basis, quarter by quarter basis, day by day basis. But again, it's about the grand scheme of things and how you do long term, because we can all have a great day here or there, but can you consistently do this, which is the most important thing, right? Which goes back to what we was talking about at the beginning of the live stream, where I was talking about, again, you want to be profitable consistently for a month to 3 months minimum, because you can consistently be profitable for a month to 3 months minimum. You can consistently profitable for 6 months to a year, right? And so on and so forth and beyond. Okay, again, use code MYYEAR, M as in Mary, Y as in yellow, Y as in yellow, E as an elephant, A as an apple, R as in rowboat. Okay, use that code for 25% off every single thing. That's including the course, one-on-one sessions, and the advanced consumer monthly, yearly, and lifetime packages. I'll make sure to take advantage of that. Again, people ask me how long it's going to last. Just know it's going on this month. I don't know if I'm extended or not, but just know it's lasting this month. All right, y'all. But yeah, you guys want to contact me directly, I can DM on Instagram or Telegram, respond to all messages. And members, be on the lookout for the New York price watch list later on. And again, I got a video dropping for y'all during New York session on YouTube as well. So make sure to be on the lookout for that, y'all. And yeah, peace be out. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow, London session 3 m EST. Well, let me make sure I caught up to all. Oh, I did. Cool.